So what's going on with gun rights in Virginia that everybody's buzzing about? Virginia lawmakers expected to vote on several gun bills Monday. Those bills tackle everything from universal background checks on gun purchases to the one handgun a month and red flag laws, as well as restricting firearms in certain public places. So the state of Virginia, which has been very pro-Second Amendment for a long time, seems to be taking a drastic shift towards how they look at the Second Amendment and gun rights in their state. This has led to what they're calling now Second Amendment sanctuaries. In the span of 2 months, more than 120 towns, cities, and counties in Virginia have declared themselves Second Amendment sanctuaries where unconstitutional gun laws would not be enforced. After all, this is the United States of America, and freedom of speech, the First Amendment, and the right to bear arms, the Second Amendment, are two of the most loved and defended cornerstones of our democracy or republic. Of course, like always, every time Beto opens his mouth or Democrats try to do something like this, Virginia gun dealers see spike in sales. When Beto said he wanted to ban ARs, there was a massive boost in sales of AR. It's like everything they do is backwards. They want to stop people from buying guns, but at this point they might as well be gun salesmen. In response to a lot of gun activists wanting to protest this event, Governor Northam has declared it a state of emergency.
We're seeing threats of violence. We're seeing threats of armed confrontation and assault on our capital. There are groups with malicious plans for the rally that is planned for Monday. This includes out-of-state militia groups and hate groups planning to travel from across the country to disrupt our democratic process with acts of violence. No weapons will be allowed on the Capitol grounds. This includes everything from sticks and bats to chains and projectiles.
To capture the spirit of what a lot of American citizens are feeling, here's a North Carolina sheriff explaining why he would never support these unconstitutional anti-Second Amendment laws.
My name's Trip Kester. As you can see, I'm here. I just want to personally...
Could you pull that mic up a little bit?
Is that better? Okay. I just want to personally and publicly go on record supporting this resolution before us this evening. You know, guys, it's simple, like a lot of them have said. The Constitution needs no explanation. It's been enforced for several hundred years now. It's easy to understand. It says what it means and means what it says. And the last time I read the Declaration of Independence, it specifically reminds all of us that we're endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, which means God-given. Among these, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. And that governments were instituted among men specifically to secure our God-given rights. And it says when government becomes destructive to these ends, meaning when they go above and beyond trying to secure our liberties and trying to take them, it's the right of the people to alter or abolish that government, either by voting or ultimately, God forbid, to use our Second Amendment rights to protect ourselves from tyranny. And I'm just asking all of y'all to unanimously join our sister counties of Wilkes, Surrey, Stokes, Lincoln, and Cherokee and get on board with this thing and publicly demonstrate to us that you're willing to uphold and honor the same oath I took when I put my hand on God's word and held my other hand up to him and swore that I'd give my life to defend that Constitution. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but regardless of what y'all do or don't do, I'm not going to enforce an unconstitutional law. I'm going to...
Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll tell you a little bit about what I think. I'm not the biggest gun and weapons fanatic personally, but I am a strong defender of the Second Amendment. I understand why the Founding Fathers put it there. It's not just for hunting. It's for defending yourself against criminals, defending yourself against anyone you want to defend yourself against, and also against government tyranny. And the wild thing about it with people like Ralph Northam and others is the lack of self-awareness in the politicians that are always trying to add more gun laws. Almost every single time I see a politician that's trying to add more gun laws and regulations, they're the exact type of politician who seems to be so delusionally tyrannical that they don't even realize that they're the exact type of politician that the Founding Fathers probably had in mind when they gave things like freedom of speech and the Second Amendment.
So in this particular example, if a mother is in labor, I can tell you exactly what would happen. The infant would be delivered.
The infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired. And then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mothers.
In the last couple of years, I've seen a lot of freedom. I've seen the Republicans and the Democrats go at freedom of speech, red flag laws, this law, that law. They want medical tyranny. They don't want you to be able to opt out of this, that. Seems like no matter what party wins, they keep taking more of our money, more of our freedom, more of our rights. And if you look at the country in cities like Chicago, where they have very strict gun laws, it doesn't always work out as planned. There's millions of illegal guns in this country. A lot of times criminals target places that they know that they won't have consequences for. So for all of these reasons combined, until we can figure out this type of stuff, I understand why Virginia gun owners don't want to give up any more ground when it comes to anti-Second Amendment policies and politics. Let me know your thoughts. I pray for the safety and security of the Virginia people, and I hope that there's peaceful and respectful protests nationwide, not just there. And once again, let me know what you think in the comments. God bless you, God bless your family, God bless America, and God bless the world. Have a beautiful 2020. I'll be back with more videos. Thank you to everybody becoming a Facebook supporter and a Patreon supporter. And thanks to everybody sharing these videos. I appreciate you more than you know.